I've had a bunch of heats with Rossi this year, actually like 3 of the last 4 events or something like that. So we've had a lot of heats, and you know, when there's a little energy and some barrels to be found, you know, Rossi starts getting real dangerous, and I knew he was probably studying the conditions, and I knew he was going to put himself in the right place in that heat, and he started out right in sync with it, and I was just nowhere to be found. You know, it hasn't really sunk in. I've been pretty stressed about it, to be honest with you. I'm just glad it's over. You know, it's you know, it's very fulfilling, and you know, it just personal satisfaction. You know, I don't know what it means to anything else, but to me it feels really nice. I've dedicated, you know, my whole life since I was a little kid to surfing and then to competing, and you know, to go a whole year and have it pay off and you win a world title is, you know, all that work and effort it's a really rewarding feeling. And you know, I'm sort of dazed right now because I just didn't even know where I was in the heat, and I sort of heard him say, we're going to crown him the 11th time, and I was like, oh, I guess I won.
Yes.
I'm just out there going like, God, I wish I had bigger ears.
Did you feel like you had
something? Everybody's been so cool. You know, it seems like all the locals have been stoked. You know, surfing down into the crowd in my first heat, and there was a couple kids who were like, hey, we're so stoked to have you at our home break. And you know, it's pretty, it's been a special time. You know, it's been warm. I don't know what happened with this weather, but it got warm and offshore, and there's a nice little swell. I mean, somebody's looking over us here, and it's probably Andy. Yeah, it's sort of weird. Like, I was just thinking about a lot of things coming together, and you know, what's the chances I'd do this on the anniversary of, unfortunately, Andy passing away, and it's, you know, in a way it makes it obviously a lot more special for me, and you know, it's I guess a way to sort of celebrate, you know, my memories of him, and you know, and just be thinking about him. So, you know, that's been on my mind since yesterday, since 2 nights ago, really strongly, and I wrote a story for him. I put on the Inertia this morning, and so, you know, just some of my memories of Andy. I mean, I could probably write a book of the memories we had, you know, all the situations we were in, and the good and the bad and the ugly, and I don't know. Like you said, Owen got a 9.77 already in this heat. Maybe he's lost the stress too, you know, and you know, it's nice to have that race, and it's also nice to be able to relax. So, but you know, I'm a little biased. I'm on the side of it where I could say that pretty easily, but yeah, it probably means I could drink tonight. I don't know. I haven't drank this year, so it's paid off. So maybe I'll stick with it. I don't know. You know, to me, it's just another goal I set at the beginning of the year, and luckily I got to it. And you know, like I said, a couple of years back, I was trying to win the 10th, and I had a really tough struggle getting there. And then last year, turned around really well, and I had a great run and got that. And then this year, I skipped J-Bay, and I sort of thought that was going to be my bow out of the year. To be honest with you, I was kind of trying to quietly, maybe, sort of reconsider everything for myself, and you know, that I just got on a roll and started winning heats and contests, and you know, once I got to 2 wins after Tahiti, I started thinking, well, you know, you get 3 wins, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to win the title that year. You know, but the other guys, Owen started stepping up. He got a couple seconds in the first, and obviously Adriano has had a spectacular year, a couple of wins, and you know, had I won the 2 heats I had with Adriano this year, I would have already won the title. So, you know, he definitely fought me back, and you know, it's been a very good competitive year. I don't know. Numbers all have some kind of significance, you know. And I was actually born on the 11th, 2/11, February 11th, and I won on the 2nd of November, which is 11/2, or well, depending where you are. So there's some kind of weird circle that's been sort of completed for me, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what I can say. It hasn't all sunk in yet, and I'll need a little time with it. But to be able to go to Hawaii and just relax in that pipe event, and you know, to be honest, I'm going to sort of really consider whether I'm going to do the tour anymore after this.